What if your brain is already aging faster than you think, and no one ever warned you? By age 60, our brain has already lost 10% of its volume and speed, making us nearly twice as likely to experience memory loss or cognitive decline. And by age 70, this risk doubles again. But here's the biggest shocker. 90% of this loss could be stopped or even reversed if we follow just 5 simple rules. So in this video, we're going deeper into what happens to our brain after 60, why ignoring these 5 rules can be dangerous, and the shocking impact they have on your life expectancy and quality of life during your golden years. You certainly won't want to miss my bonus tip at the end, which reveals the hidden habit most over 60 never knew they needed until it was too late. This is one you're going to want to watch all the way through, so stay tuned. I make videos that are medically accurate, evidence-based, and most importantly, actionable. A quick disclaimer. This video is educational and meant to supplement, not replace, professional advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Rule number 1 is to prioritize quality sleep. We know sleep is essential for a healthy brain, but did you know that each night your brain processes the day's events while you sleep to store memories that will last a lifetime? Dr. Bryce Mander, a leading expert in sleep medicine, explains that deep rest allows your brain to remove toxic waste products that build up during the day. Recent research shows that sleep deprivation accelerates cognitive decline and increases the risk of dementia by 200%. That's right, doubling your risk just from missing sleep. According to Dr. James B. Maas, Professor Emeritus of Psychology at Cornell University and author of Why We Sleep, our brain needs good sleep more than anything else to maintain memory, learning, and overall performance. He states, "It's during sleep that the brain sifts through everything that happened during the day to figure out what was important enough to keep and what can be discarded." Now I'm not talking about the quantity of sleep, but rather the quality. And that means staying in the deepest restorative stages of sleep, which rejuvenates your entire nervous system. Studies show that REM and deep sleep are crucial for emotional processing and memory consolidation. To improve the quality of your sleep, use blackout curtains, maintain a consistent sleep schedule, turn off all devices, and take a melatonin supplement only when needed. Rule number 2, stay mentally active. Mental activity keeps our mind sharp, reducing the risk of decline. Engaging in activities like puzzles, learning new skills, or playing instruments can help preserve cognitive abilities and potentially delay age-related decline. This concept is backed by the book Keep Sharp by Dr. Sanjay Gupta, who highlights that mental activity promotes neuroplasticity, allowing your brain to form new connections, which helps compensate for any decline in other areas. It's like an investment. Every mentally active day is another deposit into your brain's savings account, securing its future. Dr. Gupta emphasizes that mental workouts benefit our brain in much the same way exercise benefits our body. In fact, he states, neuroplasticity is the key principle behind many forms of mental workout. So what does this look like in action? Think of it like cardio for your mind. Just as you wouldn't bench press the same weight every day, you shouldn't always do easy crossword puzzles. You need to continually challenge yourself. Learn a new language, play a musical instrument, try a new hobby, read complex books. Engage in deep conversations, solve difficult puzzles, take college courses, travel to new places. All of these activities boost your cognitive reserve, helping you maintain your mental agility. The point is, don't let your mind grow rusty from inactivity. Keep it sharp and engaged, and it will serve you well throughout your golden years. Rule number 3 is to choose anti-inflammatory, brain-friendly foods. What you eat significantly impacts your brain health. A diet high in processed foods, sugars, and unhealthy fats can lead to inflammation and accelerate brain aging. On the other hand, a balanced diet rich in antioxidants and omega-3 fatty acids supports cognitive function and reduces inflammation. Dr. David Perlmutter, author of Grain Brain, highlights that choosing the right foods is paramount to supporting optimal brain health. He recommends cutting back on grains, sugar, and processed foods, and replacing them with nutrient-dense options like lean proteins, fruits, vegetables, and healthy fats. For example, diets rich in leafy greens, fish, berries, and nuts have been linked to improved cognitive performance. These foods provide essential nutrients that support brain function and protect against cognitive decline. In fact, diets like the Mediterranean diet, which emphasize fresh produce, fish, and healthy fats, have been shown to reduce the risk of dementia by 50%. But remember, it's not about one big change. It's about consistently choosing better options every day. Over time, these small choices compound into significant brain protection. Rule number 4 is to exercise daily. Exercise isn't just for your body. It's also crucial for your brain. It boosts blood flow, delivering vital oxygen and nutrients to your brain. Dr. John J. Ratey, author of Spark, explains that regular physical activity stimulates the production of brain-derived neurotrophic factor, BDNF, which supports the growth and development of brain cells. This can help maintain cognitive function and improve mood. It's like BDNF is fertilizer for your brain cells, helping them grow and thrive. So what does this look like in practice? Aim for at least 30 minutes of moderate intensity exercise most days of the week. Activities like brisk walking, cycling, swimming, or dancing can be beneficial. Exercise doesn't have to be intense, but consistency is key. Think of it as a monthly investment that pays dividends in sharper memory and cognitive function. Rule number 5 is to manage stress and emotions. Chronic stress and negative emotions can harm our brain health. They increase cortisol levels, which over time can lead to brain atrophy and impair cognitive function. Dr. Richard Davidson, founder of the Center for Healthy Minds at the University of Wisconsin-Madison, emphasizes the importance of managing stress and cultivating positive emotions. He suggests practices like mindfulness meditation, yoga, or deep breathing exercises to help regulate emotions and promote overall well-being. This is essentially brain maintenance. Just as you service your car regularly to prevent breakdowns, you should service your brain to prevent mental breakdowns. And what does that look like? First, tackle your negative emotions. Journaling, meditation, or therapy can help process and release built-up emotional tension. Next, actively cultivate positive emotions. This might mean spending more time with loved ones, engaging in hobbies or acts of kindness, or simply appreciating the beauty around you. Finally, incorporate regular breaks into your day. Even short breaks can help you reset, reducing the negative impacts of stress. Now that we've covered the 5 rules, let's discuss some early signs of cognitive decline that most people ignore. Memory loss, especially forgetting recent events or having difficulty finding the right word. Difficulty concentrating or staying focused, repeating questions or having problems following conversations, misplacing items in unusual places, changes in mood or personality. These subtle signs might seem like just part of getting older, but they could be your brain's way of signaling trouble. Ignoring these signs is like ignoring a check engine light in your car. It might seem okay at first, but can lead to bigger problems down the road. Paying attention to these signs and taking proactive steps can make a world of difference in maintaining your brain health. Next, I want to talk about the connection between hydration and mental clarity. You see, our brain is about 80% water. When we're dehydrated, even slightly, it can affect our cognitive function. Dr. Natalie Digate-Muth, a neurologist and spokesperson for the American Academy of Neurology, highlights that dehydration can cause headaches, fatigue, and difficulty concentrating, all of which can impact our daily lives. In fact, Even mild dehydration can impair cognitive performance. So how do we stay hydrated? Simple: drink water consistently throughout the day. Carry a water bottle, set reminders on your phone, or use apps to track your intake. Make it a habit and your brain will thank you. Moving on, let's explore why routine and purpose protect mental health in older adults. Having a daily routine provides structure and a sense of normalcy, which is comforting and reassuring. Dr. Victoria Tarrant, a psychologist and assistant professor of geriatrics at the Boston University School of Medicine, states that routine can provide a sense of control and familiarity, which is essential for mental well-being, especially in later life. Additionally, having a sense of purpose, whether through hobbies, volunteering, or spending time with loved ones, can provide motivation and a reason to get out of bed each morning. Dr. Tarrant highlights that this can help older adults feel valued and engaged in the world around them. Let's talk about the role of social connection in preserving memory. Social engagement is key to keeping our brains sharp as we age. Dr. Elizabeth H. Hall, a psychologist and assistant professor of neurology at the Alzheimer's Disease Research Center at Washington University in St. Louis, explains that social interaction stimulates our brains and helps maintain cognitive function. Loneliness and social isolation can have detrimental effects on brain health. Dr. Hall suggests staying connected with friends and family, joining clubs or groups, or volunteering as ways to maintain strong social bonds. Next, I want to discuss brain atrophy versus brain resilience and how habits influence both. Brain atrophy refers to the loss of brain cells and the deterioration of cognitive abilities associated with aging. However, brain resilience is the brain's ability to adapt, recover, and restore itself from damage or decline. Our habits play a pivotal role in shaping both of these outcomes. Dr. Bruce Y. Lee, a professor at the School of Public Health at New York University, states that engaging in healthy habits such as regular exercise, a balanced diet, and mental stimulation can enhance brain resilience, counteracting age-related decline. Conversely, unhealthy habits can accelerate brain atrophy. Dr. Lee emphasizes that understanding the interplay between our habits and brain health can empower us to make better lifestyle choices. Moving on, let's go deeper into the 5 habits and how to build them into a daily checklist. Hydration: aim for 2 liters of water daily. Use apps or reminders to track your intake. Mental stimulation: dedicate 30 minutes daily to challenging activities like puzzles or learning a new skill. Sleep quality: aim for 7 to 9 hours of sleep. Use blackout curtains or white noise machines to improve sleep quality. Stress management: incorporate 10-minute mindfulness sessions or deep breathing exercises twice daily. Physical exercise: aim for 30 minutes of moderate intensity exercise most days of the week. Find activities you enjoy to make it more likely you'll stick with it. Social connection: schedule regular calls with friends or family, or plan outings to maintain social bonds. These habits form the backbone of your daily routine. By integrating them into your daily life, you can proactively protect your brain's health and cognitive abilities. Now let's shift our discussion to supplements and risks. Many supplements promise to sharpen our memory and protect our brain. However, the truth is, most don't have strong scientific backing. Dr. Lisa Shai, a neurologist and assistant professor of neurology at the Boston University School of Medicine, highlights that supplements can be beneficial when used correctly. For example, vitamin D and omega-3 fatty acids have been linked to improved cognitive function. However, she cautions that over-supplementing can be harmful. In fact, excessive intake of certain vitamins and minerals can have adverse effects. It's important to consult with a healthcare provider before starting any new supplement to ensure safety and effectiveness. Let's now talk about how neurodegeneration starts silently and how to stop it early. Neurodegeneration is the gradual loss of structure and function of neurons, and it can begin long before symptoms are apparent. Dr. Rudolf E. Tanzi, a professor of neurology at Harvard Medical School and co-author of Superbrain, highlights that early signs can include subtle changes in mood, behavior, or cognition. He emphasizes that addressing these early signs is crucial, as it can be easier to intervene and potentially reverse the process in its early stages. By being aware of potential warning signs and seeking timely medical advice, individuals can take proactive steps towards maintaining their brain health. Moving on, let's explore what studies reveal about Alzheimer's prevention. Research suggests that up to 35% of dementia cases are potentially preventable through lifestyle modifications. Dr. Maria C. Carrillo, Chief Science Officer at the Alzheimer's Association, emphasizes the importance of adopting a heart-healthy lifestyle. This includes a balanced diet, regular exercise, mental stimulation, and social engagement. In fact, studies have found that individuals who follow these guidelines have a lower risk of developing Alzheimer's disease. Let's now look at some shocking statistics about memory loss after 60. By age 70, approximately 30% of people experience noticeable memory loss or cognitive decline. By age 80, this number rises to nearly 50%. These figures highlight the urgency and importance of taking proactive measures to safeguard our brain health as we age. Let's discuss powerful but simple lifestyle changes with long-term impact. Incorporating regular physical activity, mental stimulation, good sleep hygiene, and stress reduction techniques can yield significant results. Dr. Gary Small, a professor of psychiatry at the David Geffen School of Medicine at UCLA, notes that these lifestyle changes are not quick fixes, but long-term investments in brain health. Consistency is key, and the benefits will compound over time. And finally, let's talk about long-term brain maintenance versus reactive treatment. Reactive treatment approaches focus on addressing issues after they arise, such as prescribing medication for memory loss. While these treatments can provide temporary relief, they don't necessarily target the underlying causes of cognitive decline. Dr. Rudolf Tanzi advocates for a proactive approach. He emphasizes that by focusing on long-term brain maintenance, such as adopting a heart-healthy lifestyle, we can potentially prevent or delay the onset of cognitive issues, reducing the need for reactive treatments. As we bring this video to a close, I want to leave you with one final thought. The very last tip, which is also the most important: what you do today defines the brain you'll live with tomorrow. Every choice you make, every step you take is an investment in your future self. So which of these 5 habits are you already applying? And which one will you start today? Comment below and help others protect their minds too. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and remember, knowledge by itself is not power. It becomes power when we share it. See you next time.